She's taking her money now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get this shit going. Let's go. We got one more person to beat. See, it's still ringing. You see this? Look, the homie calling me right now. Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron player as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Ooh. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, that's a no-fuss par. They get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Well played, mate.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's about 1 from this whole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. That should find the surface.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. He's currently tied for 14th.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Looks to have...
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Pretty good shot there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
And this one will be for bogey.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible.
Well struck. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the current standings. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
That's some good golf right there. Sitting at +1. And hitting yet another green here in regulation. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, that's a ripper. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, You are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. From around 140 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Club up. I like this play.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. It's on a good line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie, and that will take him to 1 under. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
From about 130 yards here, 2 strokes off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Handy effort, that one. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Going with a 3-wood here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. A bit too much pace on that one. Putting for bogey. Just didn't drop. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Sitting at 2 over for the event. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Not bad. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Should find the green here. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. 7 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Was on a good line. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out. This one is heading to a really not so good space.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Good shot there.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Let's return to live play now.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Oh, just missed. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Oh, right by the hole.
Oh, that's a great approach shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Putting for birdie here. There it is. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The second of the back nine par fives, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That's not the shot they're after.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
And he needs this to save par.
This is a good chance. Steady on. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, so close. And this next putt here is for a double bogey.
The Spaniard, John Rahm, currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for par. And that puddle drop. Well done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
Getting ready to play their third. Going with the hybrid.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This par feet, a good one to make.
An important par save.
Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
That'll sting a bit.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Yep, well holed for bogey. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Not a bad play, that one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back.
Make this for a round of 75.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Bogey's not your best effort, but well played today.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, look, in their last matchup, it was Morikawa who came out on top, so let's see how they do today.
Well, it's very few occasions where he does get beaten, and if it's anywhere, it's going to be on the green. So let's see if this player rolls their potato better than most.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. TPC San Antonio, Rich, is one of the stern tests on the PGA Tour, and you get an examination right out of the gates.
Second shot on this golf course, Luke, is one of the most difficult on this golf course. A deep bunker out to the right. The green runs away on the right-hand side. A tiny target for sure with the second shots.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 19 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just a 4-footer remaining. Ouch, that hurts.
A bogey putt awaits.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
And here we are with the third shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at +1 for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, that's too bad. You'll have to settle for bogey there. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one could take a little bounce to the left.
4 against the wind to stick that one.
A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops.
That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a par now.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
What a shot!
Almost went in the bucket. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave. Knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
That's disappointing.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
This will be a good bogey.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That's a little untidy. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Oh, come on, sit. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. That's disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
This is from miles away. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. How close was that to going down?
Putting for bogey here.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Well, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
And now at +4 for the round. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. That was wonderfully done.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Wow, that's misjudged.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
And in it goes for the par. Now 7 shots behind after that. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Such soft hands.
That's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, where he be now? Tony Finau in the lead. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Nice out the rough here.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. It was on a good line. That's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. And here we are with their 4th. Playing their 5th shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And that brings to an end that hole.
And it's Tony Finau in the lead as we turn our attention to the next hole.
Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. $18 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now.
This one for bogey.
It's got a chance. That's a good putt to hole for a bogey.
And currently leading this tournament is Tony Finau. Lovely play.
13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
And back to the course with the live action. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
This next putt is for bogey.
And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Sitting at 10 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Not a bad line, this one.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Playing their fourth shot. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Great touch.
And a par putt awaits him.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Hope it gets a good kick to the left.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. A bit long on that one. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Now just 1 over par. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Straight out of the top draw.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
But of course he would score a fucking chip shot. That's crazy.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
And that's the line, the sand.
Oh. Well, that shot took some serious skill. Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently plus 10 now for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Attaboy, good shot. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Better bring their binoculars. Gonna have a hard time seeing the hole from there. would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Oh, just missed.
A par putt awaits.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Luke, not the performance they were looking for this week, but I got to say, there was some really good stuff in there that I like. It was really fun to watch.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Legends Championship is about to start.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Yes, he's got all the tools, doesn't he? And he's also got a veteran mind on a young man's body. The complete package. It's going to be a tall order, as you suggest. We'll look forward to seeing how this one plays out.
He's in a share of 7th place. Okay, let's take it down to John McCarthy, who seems to be hiding behind a tree here. John, you've been getting familiar with this golf course. What will the players be dealing with this week at Lone Grove Golf Course?
Well, Luke, as I walked the course, checking it out this morning, the one thing that is immediate is this course is full of elevation changes. Not only throughout the holes either. It's like even when you get to the greens, the elevation changes can get you. These greens are dynamic, and that is putting it very lightly. You really have to plan out your approach shots into these greens to make sure you don't leave yourself in trouble. Some of these greens can straight up reject a poorly executed approach shot just from the contours of the green alone. Other times you may leave yourself on like the wrong shelf of a green, making the next putt nearly impossible. These greens can really play tricks on you here at Lone Grove Golf Course, and I'm looking forward to see how the players deal with it today.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that's all she wrote.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. Going with the 7.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 3rd. 7 feet to the cup. I like the look of this. Super shot, that. He finds himself in a share of 11th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That's a good-looking shot there. Well, Rich, it's only mid-season, but you've got to like the way the player has been performing so far.
Yeah, Luke, this player has played so solid all year long. It's well within the top 125. I don't see any issues of this player not making it to the Tour Championship. I'd safe to say they're going to go ahead and move on.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in two.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
This putt to move into a share of second place. No, that's too bad.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. I will take that also into the top 5 now. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. Opting for the 9-iron. Well played. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third.
This really looks good.
That putt went a bit long there.
Big putt for par coming up. Oh, so close. Okay, let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 9th.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke. That dog will hunt.
Sitting at 1 over, currently tied for 9th. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
If he holds this, he'll tie Colin Morikawa.
Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Talk about long range. I mean, they don't even make jets that go this far.
Ouch, that hurts.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
We have a par 3 on this one. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens. They're lining up the birdie putt here.
This is on a great line.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
That's a good way to move into the top 10. Finds himself in a share of 7th. A long par 4 this hole. Oh, that was pure. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And he's safely on the green.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's tracking.
And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, they're now ahead of their rival. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's in a share of 3rd place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Wow, that was just striped. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Only one shot off the pace. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
And this putt to move into a tie for 1st place. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to get the leaderboard.
Wonderfully played. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. That's a tad upsetting. Teeing off now on this par 3. Going with the hybrid. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Well, good shot that. Right inside the range. 4 feet to the cup. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Again, no bunkers off the tee shot here, Luke, though, but anything missing out to the right or even far left, you're just going to have all kinds of problems. Second shot down the hill to a green that's surrounded by water in the front, bunkers both left and right. I love this golf course. I love the beauty of it, but I got to say, it is a really difficult course.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich. Well, this should find the short grass. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a pretty handy shot. That should set up another chance. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Looking good.
That's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. Hey, that's a chance. Nicely holed. And for par.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now with the honour on a par 5. Absolutely flushed. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Yeah, that one will play. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Was on a good line.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Great shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, you can club down. Everything's all in front of you as it runs into this downhill green.
This looks to be heading to the green. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
One weak bix too many, I think. Just 10 feet to the cup here. That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He's currently tied for 1st. This hole is a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
3 feet to go here to the hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Oh, I love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 4th place.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. This putt will move them to 3 under par. Ooh, right by the hole. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau. And Rich, after the first 17 have tested the player, they find themselves on yet one more examination with this last hole.
I love this hole because if you're leading and have a chance to win, this is the tee shot you want. There's all kinds of room out there to the right-hand side. Tee it high and let it fly. Give yourself the best opportunity to go into this elevated green with a short iron to make it as easy as possible on you. That's much easier said than done, Luke, as you and I both well know.
And he's hit that inside the range. Here's what's left to win the Legends Championship. Ooh. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. It's out on a playoff by a single shot.
Luke, what a difficult situation is for this player. So close and yet wasn't able to get it done. That's going to leave a bad taste in this player's mouth.
Oh, you never like to see that, Rich. A player failing to deliver when it mattered most.
Absolute meltdown of epic proportions. Hopefully they can learn from it, but it was painful to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be painful for that player for a while.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Pga Sports in association with the PGA Tour.
Hey yo, what's good? You from good looking over you on my stream, man.
Today's coverage of the Norwood
Wherever you are, talk to me. I can talk back.
Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the first.
See your boy. Me. Oh, that's short.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Oh, I can't never get a fucking birdie on the first, man. That's
Let's
just.
see if he can make it.
Please make it. Let's
Able to
go.
take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Let's go.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Let's see. All right, let's go. 300. I'll take
That's
it.
a handy shot. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Oh,
Going with the
no,
pitching wedge
baby.
here.
99 power. Oh, it's only one
This
person
should
watching.
play.
Thank you for coming and leaving.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next
Hey,
one.
man, if y'all seeing this, man, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
I am streaming on YouTube. I got a hater in my rear view right here, y'all. You hear me? I'm talking to myself. Don't worry about it. She heard me.
Going with a
Tune
three
in
here.
tonight because I'm about to be playing Madden with Lil
Trying to get
Boosie
it
and
to
them.
move a little bit to the left here.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt coming up is for birdie.
Damn, I blew that.
Just hammered that through the line. 13 feet to the hole.
This for par.
And I still blew that.
And just a little bit
Bogey.
of clean-up work
I hate a
remaining on this
bogey.
hole. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Excuse me.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
I'm down one. I need to get even right here. I at least gotta get a birdie over here, you did. Huh. There we go. Oh, what?
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she's
That's
one of the game's
crazy.
prodigies.
I lost
When you
again.
say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest men or women to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just
we tied up.
taken the
Let's go.
world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Oh, yeah, that's in there. Hole in one. Let's go. Nope.
That's tidy.
That's
Trying to
tidy.
get to even par with this putt.
Now with this putt, he'll go up on Colin Morikawa. Colin's been looking a little rattled. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, steady now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Oh, my God. I'm tired of
Over
this.
to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Jesus.
Choosing the 9-iron here. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
And as we head to the next, it's Lydia Ko in top spot.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Yeeky. Oh, don't want to cut stuff. Okay, let's go.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Hit the green. Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
I hit a beauty.
All right,
Yes,
Henry.
I did.
What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
that'll sting a bit.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Oh
So
my
close.
God, bro.
And this one is for his par. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey, what's going on with you? I don't know who you are. I can't see your name, but what's up? How you doing? How's your day?
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh no, baby!
It's just about 3 feet away. And that will put them ahead of their rival.
Now I'm even, man. I need to win.
Even with the card.
I ain't been winning since I've been streaming. Like, that's the bad part, though.
Never a bad thing.
I'm going for 172. I don't care. Hot.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
There we go. Curve right, curve right, curve right.
Oh, well done.
Ah, look at her little dashiki. That's what you need for the house, huh?
Sadly, hasn't made a putt all day.
Look, little
Hopefully
dashiki.
that can change here.
When I find when I get
This
you
is
one.
their look at birdie.
You can walk around with your innocence burning, looking like Erica Badu. Talking about on and on and on and on. People making love till I break it down. I was born underwater with $3 and. Don't nobody probably want to hear me sing. That's probably why I ain't got no views now.
Shocking to say the least. How do you miss
Heck
that?
it. I don't know how I missed that.
Now let's switch our focus.
Maybe you should hit the
to
ball
Colin
next time.
Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as
Just
it
keep me where I
stands.
am.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
I'm still
We are
even.
at the final hole on the front 9.
I gotta get in first
And
place.
after a par at the last,
So I beat Tiger Woods today, right? Right. And then, I didn't even count for the win.
Oh, well struck. This drive's
So I
heading for the
beat Tiger
fairway,
Woods.
guys.
I played another game with Tiger Woods.
What's he facing
We had a
this
tie, and then
And
he
from
beat
around
me
135
for
yards,
sudden death, and it was tragic. And I lost my Nike contract 3 times today, and my TaylorMade clubs twice. So I've been hurt off that all day. Been losing.
Yeah, going with the pitching wedge.
This one is chewing fiber.
Ooh. Yes, it is. Talk to me.
That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Golf clap.
Well,
Yes!
and with it,
Call me
he
Happy
moves
Gilmore
to
when I
the
play
par.
golf. I'm throwing
Let's take a
bombs.
look at Colin Morikawa.
We don't want to see
After
him
that
right
effort,
now.
this is how
They
the
want to see
leaderboard
me.
looks.
We ain't come here for him.
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
Well, after 9, so far, so good.
We ain't
It's
come
great
here to see that.
these 2 players
Happy Gilmore.
stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's Happy Gilmore all day. Look at him. Look at that beauty. Isn't she a beauty, mate?
Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
I'm trying to find my long driver. I guess I can't get it. I guess that's fine right there. I'm still in the rough
Ready to play
stuff.
their third.
Oh no, that's too far right. Go left, baby.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Yeah, they're good
Yes,
momentum
let's
with
go.
those
Top
ones.
10, baby.
Good putt
I'm
from
in
Rory.
there. Let's go.
2 in a row.
Top 10, talk to me. Golf clap.
He's currently in a share of 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard.
I'm
like
going.
it.
Talk to
Teeing
me
off
nice.
there at the 11th.
All right. Let's see if I can do this in 3. Let's see if I can do it in 3.
That one's heading down.
There's one.
From about 130 yards here. 5 shots off the lead.
I effed up. I effed up. Dang, I'm about to do it in 4. Dang it. This is going to be a long putt right here, buddy.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to drop it down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Thank you for coming and leaving.
Putting now for a
Thank
bogey.
you. Come again.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, let's take a look
Bye.
at how it stands.
And it's New
Ha,
Zealand's
she win.
Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next.
Let's head to the 12th hole.
Thank you. I needed that. Thank you for coming in again. I don't know who you are. You keep coming and leaving, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Come again. You left again.
Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that.
I don't know who it is. They just keep coming back and forth, back and
Now let's
forth.
switch our focus
I don't know who it
to
is, but I
Colin
appreciate
Morikawa.
you.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this?
You
He
can
is
type me.
behind his rival.
You can type, I can see it,
Can he
and I
do
can
the
reply.
catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
A par putt on the table.
Job done. Let's head to the next.
She said thirst knot.
And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Happy Gilmore. Oh my goodness. I always land places I don't need to be
He's
at.
going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Yep,
I'm
solid
trying.
connection. This is looking good.
I'm still far. Come back.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. Par putt coming up here.
That was a gallant attempt.
Let's take a look at the next one. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Nicely done.
Who's the man with the dreads?
Second shot here on the 14th.
Who's the man that has the dreads? Soft. Jesus.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par here.
And down it goes.
Dang. She came off foul, huh?
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Somebody about to get popped up right
Lydia
there.
Ko is currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Going with the 7.
This one needs to kick left. Playing within their comfort zone there. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Go to your home ball. Go to your home.
Yes! Let's go, baby.
And gets that putt of distance to go.
Where did he go? To the window?
Now 4 back.
That don't look like no shower wet. That's not no shower. Why are you shiny? Looking like Mr. Netta.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line.
Nope. Yep.
Pretty good shot there.
Penny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems to.
She said, surprise.
You just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And this putt coming up for his par. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Setting up now on a par 4.
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it, and only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right, water left.
Right. I don't understand why she keeps saying that.
Second shot here on the 17th. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard.
To be honest, I'm not too sure. Some of them might be real, but I don't think like every one of them are real, but they could be real though. That's scary to go to one though, because they can probably tell you something wild in the mud. You know what I mean? Like,
just 5 feet away from the hole.
Nah, something probably crazy. And now you feel like, oh, but you got dead people standing behind you all day. Like, who want to hear that? Like, come on now. Let's go. Yes, sir.
He's currently tied for 7th.
Maybe they're going to start dating.
Now take the
SRT Hellcat looking ass.
Difficult tee shot, water lurking down the left-hand side.
What?
Don't hit it where the wild things are.
I don't think they can hear that. But since you just said that, now they know. Jesus. You can't even stream in front of you. You tell all my business.
This shot here from about 240 yards.
That looked like me when I was young.
4 shots off the pace. Opting for the 3-wood.
Kick left, kick left, kick left.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this putt for a final score of 68.
Oh, but they got a book?
Wraps up proceedings in this one.
I need it. I need that.
Well, that concludes our tournament, and the gap between victory ends up being 3, Rich.
Just needed to be a little bit sharper with the irons this week. Overall, they were good, but it was less than spectacular in spots. It's something they're going to need to go back and work on before the next event if they want to finish any better. However, finishing just 3 strokes back, that's got
I'm out here
a
saying.
lot of confidence, a lot of belief.
Everybody got to know that thing.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
For real? I know he ready to sue her, huh? Give me $1,000. Yeah. Damn. You just stole from me. What the hell? What do you think I'm gonna do? Nah, it's probably not. What if your mom was something like that, then she tell you your whole life? Yeah.
2K Sports,
You probably wouldn't
in
even want to visit her,
association
huh?
with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group.
What was her
What
name?
a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Ooh.
I bet.
Bogey putt coming up here.
Fucking bogey for the first one, that sucks. Alright, I'm at 1 over.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
That should find the sand. And here we are with the third shot.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Yeah, I just heard that.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Was on a good line.
Fuck. See, it's time to stop watching that movie. Now I'm starting to lose now.
20 feet to the cup.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
That's my second damn bogey. +2.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Currently at 2 over par. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
This putt for par here.
Oh, just missed. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Just didn't drop.
Yeah, that's my third fucking part. I mean bogey.
For double bogey.
Double bogey. So I'm up. I'm +4. Alright, I don't like it.
With Brooke Henderson.
Oh, she's taking
I don't like it that I'm +4.
But can she hold on to it?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Yeah, right now.
Sitting at 4 over for the day.
Not much happening.
Excuse
moving
me.
down the leaderboard.
I gotta
Never a
regain
good
my
sign.
amen, man. There we go. Good hit.
Handy effort, that one. From around 170 yards here.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Good hit.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Kate, steady now. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. And she goes.
That's
Let's head to the
fucking far.
next.
God. That freeway packed as hell.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
All right, come on, concentrate, man. Stop. I need to start thinking right. Let's go. Let's play better. Come
Rich,
on.
the fifth is a shortish
Let's
par
play
four
better.
by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee. That'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however,
I'll take it.
that's where
I'll
it
take
gets
it. I'll
interesting.
take it. Fuck, I'm
This
losing, bro.
green
It's just sucks.
absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is
Oh, that's too
very
short. Carry
cool
it. Carry it.
design.
I'll take it. Oh, my God. That's
Yep,
almost a
that'll
30-yard
work. That's
putt,
fine.
probably. 20, 30 yards.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
20,
She
30-yard
made
putt.
bogey,
I
gave
ain't
one
liking
back
that.
on the last hole.
I don't.
And back to the play, shall we?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The
20,
perfect
30, like I
lead.
said.
Uphill can be firm.
Told you. 20, 30. Direct hit. Miss.
Right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Can you just go in? Thank you.
Let's move on to the next.
I gotta stop, bro. I
Make
gotta
shots
get
back
back.
after that hole.
Let's go.
The six is a tremendous par four. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right.
That's almost
which
straight
makes that
down.
second shot so much longer. Not
Take
much
that.
to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding
You know we going over the water.
That's a tall order.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
Back into the
All right,
wind,
now I'm
and
going
they'll
over
need
the
to
water.
Flight this one down.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Shot.
Take me somewhere.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
That was a
I
good attempt.
miss, bro. I just said don't miss twice.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, so close.
I'm done. I
Just a
quit.
tiny
It's
putt
over.
is all that
Get going.
remains.
I'll nigga
Slide
rematch
Henderson
already.
on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. The seventh provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par five's a lovely hole.
There are two menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row,
Come
and
on,
you start
bro.
getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump
I'm
it
like
in there?
plus
Do I flop it on the
fucking
green?
20
Do I
at this
take
point.
it low, high, medium, bump it
Look
into
at
the
that.
I mean, you have so many different
Toilet
ways
bowl.
of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Currently at 7 over par.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
I have no idea what I'm doing no more.
Oh, golf
That might
clap,
be one of
that's
the
beauty.
best hits I hit all day.
Second shot here on the 8th.
That's short. Are you gonna stop rolling or what? Okay, chill.
Quality shot, that one.
Oh.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. You know,
Don't miss.
McDonald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The front 9 finishes in a new
I have to
style.
make at
Par
least
3,
birdie and
210
at
yards
least
lead.
6 birdies.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most
I
players
gotta
look
make
at
at
it as
least
a
6 birdies
par
right now.
4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Just about 8 feet left to the hole. Nice line.
Cut it.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Big putt for par coming up. That's well holed.
I gotta make a birdie. I need at least 3 birdies. At least 4 to bring me back. 4 to bring me back at least.
The back
Probably
nine begins
6.
with a shortish par 4, Rich. A chance to make a birdie out of the gate.
Yes, it is. Drives want to be favored down the left-hand side as there's some nasty bunkers over there on the right. This green is a
Of course I hit it.
I would say. It starts off high, low in the middle, and comes up high in the end.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Yeah, that's not nowhere near it.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rick, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. No, that's too bad. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Yeah, you'll take that. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Oh,
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
yes it is.
Getting ready to play their third. That was clinical. Beautifully played.
I'll take it.
That'll help make a big move.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Let's see my replay. Let me see. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Reach the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Wow. Every
And
single
here
time.
we are with the third shot. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. A 7-footer right here.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Brooke, I promise you, this
Let's take
next
a
year I'm
look
about
at
to
the
smash on you.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement and a high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
That'll sting a bit.
Let's say.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, just missed.
An opportunity to make a par here.
And well hold. Let's move on. Sitting at 7 over for the day. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
This putt is about 8 feet. This one's looking good. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot.
Oh, that's in the water.
It's gonna find the water, sadly.
Time now for the 4th shot. Time for the 5th shot.
I did beat it hard enough. Get out of here. Okay, roll. Where are you finna go? Now stop. Hammer time.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting
It
up this
doesn't
putt
matter what I even got
29
here, 'cause
feet from the
I know
cup.
I'm gonna miss the first one.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
And that will do it for him at this event.
No W to celebrate there, Rich, but you think plenty of positives to take away from it?
Always something to learn in this game, and hopefully this player has learned a lot.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying
Oh.
so long from 2K Sports.
What is it? Let's try this again. Let's try again, man. I gotta beat this lady. Oh, so I'm claiming first, second place this round. First, second place. I'm trying my hardest. All right, let's go.
2K Sports.
Wish me luck.
The PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long
Tiger
race
who?
for
Tiger
the
who?
FedEx
Tiger
Cup.
who? Tiger
Today's
me.
coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Kuyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on
Let's
social
go.
media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That's well. All right, out. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like it.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Ooh, nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the
Okay.
lead.
Okay, I'll take
Rock
even.
solid
First
par
one
right
even.
there.
I'm taking it. That's gonna set the tone
It's
for
coming
the
to
rest of the
15th.
game, baby.
Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
Let's set this tone again. Let's set this tone, baby. Let's go. Stay out the ref. Okay, good.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Opting for the 6-iron.
Ooh, I don't like this too far right. Hopefully it's hill right there to bounce it up. Oh my
Not
God,
sure if that's
again.
what they're intending to do.
No, it's not, bro.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's
I'm
next
not
shot.
trying to do this. I
She's
don't care
currently in
about Brick
5th
Henderson.
place.
She's in fifth. That's
let's
fine.
get
Okay,
back to
whatever.
it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Now this is important. This for par.
Ouch, that hurts.
I'm +1 now.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
I'm not setting up my high standards right now.
Sitting at 1 over for the event. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. That should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Not good.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Okay, time to return to the action. This one's for birdie.
Oh,
That's
God.
frustrating. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Going with the
That's a little
7.
bit too much.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
That's it.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt.
So.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. 8 feet to the cup.
It's looking solid.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
Take it.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 155.
I might be a little bit better. I think that's a little bit better.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
A birdie putt awaits.
And this
Oh,
putt to
too
tie
short.
Brooke Henderson.
My God. Yeah, I
The
missed
old
it.
hammer hands putt. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Okay, steady now.
That's true.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Now 5 strokes
Nothing.
behind. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Oh, too far left.
Lovely effort that. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Let's return to live play now. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
No, that's further than what the hell I just was at. 43
Bit too
feet.
heavy-handed there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Well done.
That's 3.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
That's what it is. It's bothering me. It's messing up my gameplay, dog.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Awesome stuff.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yeah, disappointing not to
That
find the
failed me.
surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Not sure what the intent was there. Found the green side rough. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Just didn't drop. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Get excited. This could go in. Ooh. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
That's nicely done.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt.
A par putt awaits.
And that's now 5 over for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Opting for the 5-wood.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? Well, this should affect the ball flight.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Wow, what a shot. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently in 5th place.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that's now 5 over for the tournament. Now on the tee of a long par 4. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Should find the green.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And a little slide down the standings after that hole.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey, and they've got a great opportunity here.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Luke,
That's funny.
unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
That's off still, too.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for a par now. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
What happened?
Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And coming up well short.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. A good stroke. Here's a look at Rambo from a moment ago. Lining up for his second. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here.
Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given two choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Well, he's on a good line. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
And there it is.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Splash.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Yeah, well played. And he needs this to save par.